my channel. If you're new here, hello, I am Laura. This is the Last Minute Laura channel, and when you come here, you can usually find me making something or doing something crafty. Good morning, Peekaboo! Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of baking. I think we're going to try and preserve something, and we're going to obviously spend some time in the garden and hanging out with chickens. We are expecting rain in the afternoon, so let's start by letting out the chickens. Good morning. Good boy. Good boy. Hold on one more minute, okay? We're almost finished. We'll go back in. Jeez Louise, it looks like a mess out here. We are gonna have to get more shavings today. Good morning. And we'll have to do some tidying up, huh? Good morning, babies. Look at those little guys. All right, well, I'm gonna leave them to it. And I'll come back in a little bit with some wood shavings and some food. Hi, girls. Beautiful. Okay, so it's a little bit later now. The chickens are up and at 'em, having a good time scratching through the mess that was left by the raccoons last night. The raccoons toppled over all of the feeders and emptied the waterers and just made a mess. So the chickens are cleaning up that mess. And I'm not going to feed them for a little while. I'm going to let them clean up and dig through the mulch looking for worms and bugs and that sort of thing. And we'll feed them in a little while. But since it's still early, the sun is up, but it's not too hot because it's cloudy, we're gonna go harvest some berries. The black raspberries that I harvest from the forest are not yet ripe, but when Alex and I drove into town, we passed a mulberry tree a couple of days ago, and I noticed it was completely, fully laden with fruit. Just fruit all over the floor, all over the trees, birds in the trees. It's just totally ready for us. So we are going to hike down there, and we're gonna collect a little bit of mulberries, and I think I'm going to make either a mulberry pie or like a mulberry upside down cake or something like that. Let's go get some mulberries. Okay, so we made it to the mulberry tree. Mulberry trees. There's quite a few over here we didn't realize, and they are full of fruit. Let me show you the underside of this branch. This one branch. Look at all the berries. So we're just gonna pick a little. Look, we've been here for 2 minutes. Full container of berries. I'm happy about it. Okay, so we just got back from picking some berries, and we got a really good haul of these mulberries. My hands are very much stained, but for a little bit of picking, a little time spent outdoors, no big deal. We got a really good, look at how many we got. What do you think? You want one, Thunder? Anyway, now I'm stained forever. I think we should give a little handful to the chickens, and then I'm gonna get their food ready and we'll bring out their food. Hey Alex, would you mind grabbing the camera? My hands are too dirty. I'll leave these ones here because Thunder's not interested. And we'll feed the birds these ones. Poppy goes nuts. I'm gonna go grab the chicken food and then we're gonna feed these dinosaurs. Hi! Hi babies! Hi. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the birds are fed. Everybody's got fresh water, and check these little ones out. There's Miss Pepper. Oh my gosh, Olive's baby is such a jerk. Look at that handsome guy. Hi. Is this bird not just so pretty? Look at those colors. Look at how cute. What is it? Is the blue jay here? Ooh, look at this handsome fella. See all that iridescence? Kind of looks just like Handsome. If you've been here a long time, we had a rooster by accident once who looked kind of like this guy. We called him Handsome. Yeah, you're so pretty. Nighthawk is quite beautiful also. Those colors. Look at all my babes. What a brave little chicken. Look at that fluffy, fluffy baby. Hi, Pearl. Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at the freckles on her beak. Oh, you're so cute. They're so cute. Clover, is that you? Hi, Clover. Hey, Grumpy. Those aren't your eggs under there. Sorry. That's not your egg. Ugh. This Clover is broody right now, which means she thinks she wants to have babies, but we don't have any babies for her to have. So we have to bring her outside to remind her to eat, huh? You don't have any babies, girl. And just before I go inside, I just want to point something out, something interesting for those of you that don't have chickens. You can see Clover, she's got light edges to her feathers right now. They're like light brown on the edges. She's gonna molt soon. So she's gonna drop a lot of her feathers and dark brown ones will come in their place. Looks like you too, Poppy. Almost time to molt. Anywho, I am gonna go inside and get a little bit of work done, and I will pick up with you guys a little bit later when it's time to do the next thing. We do have beans to harvest today, or peas I should say. We also have lots of new flowers blooming in the garden right now, which is very exciting. But I think we'll make, I don't know, I have pie crusts, so we can make mulberry pie. We could do mulberry jam. What mulberry recipes do you have? Let me know. Not that it'll help for this video, but maybe for next one. I'm gonna go inside now, and I will see you in a little while. All right, it's been a little while and I want to do the next step for the clay. Last week we ground up the clay and mixed it with water in a bucket. It's been sitting. I've poured off the top water a couple of times just when bugs flew into it or petals or leaves or whatever. But now it's time to pour what's left through a strainer to get the remaining water out, and then we're gonna have some clay to work with and make some clay pots with. So let's go outside and do that now. Also, did you notice my new boots? Look, I got them for $4 at the thrift store. Okay, so the plan is to pour the clay through this cotton pillowcase. This time we won't leave it for 6 months. And then we're gonna let the clay settle in the bag, and just water should leak out. We shouldn't be getting much clay coming out. We don't wanna lose any clay in this process. So what this process is doing is rehydrating the clay fully, and now we're just going to drain excess moisture. We're gonna have to leave it sitting in that bag for a couple of days though, so I think that we're gonna make the pots next week. So you can see the clay is super wet, obviously, but the clay particles are big enough that they're not passing through the pillowcase. They're staying inside. Just water is gonna come out here. So I'm gonna wash myself off and then I'll show you the next step. So now I'll take this pillowcase and I'll just set it somewhere to dry out a little bit for the water to leak out. So now the water's just gonna leak out through the pores, through the fabric, and then it'll evaporate and we'll have some good working clay ready. Maybe later today. We'll, probably not, but we'll see. It's a really beautiful day out right now. It's supposed to rain all afternoon, like heavy rain, which is why I thought we'd be in the kitchen baking, but look at, it's like a beautiful summer day. I can't wait to show you the garden this evening. It's getting so full. Oh, I can't wait to show you. Ta-da. But now I'm gonna spend a little bit of time outside enjoying this beautiful weather, looking at all of my flowers, and then when it starts to get a little bit more overcast, I will meet you in the kitchen and we will do something with those mulberries. Okay friends, it's a little bit later now and it's time for us to do something with these mulberries. Initially I said I wanted to bake something, but I've been looking online at some cool recipes and I was thinking a nice treat for this summer heat wave we've been in would be something cold rather than turning my oven on right after a heat wave. I think better to use the freezer, I think. So let's make some mulberry sorbet. I saw a few recipes online. Basically it's berries, lemon juice, sugar, and whatever else you want to add in there. So I don't know what else we'll add in. Maybe we'll put a couple of herbs, some chamomile. I don't know. I do know that I think that a perfect pairing for the sugar anyway would be to use the lilac sugar we made a few weeks ago. Oh God, it still smells so floral and delightful. So let's figure this out. What I am going to be doing is cooking down the berries with the sugar and the lemon juice, and then I am going to run all of that sort of jam mash through a fine strainer. I'm using cheesecloth. That's when I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do the ice cream portion, but the first portion, I think I can figure that one out more or less. Let's do it. I even considered doing some dehydrating, so I got my dehydrator out. Maybe next time we'll do something in the dehydrator. I've cleaned it, it's ready to use this year. Maybe the next time we do herbs. Okay, so to get myself started, I am going to take my mulberries. Aren't they beautiful? Mmm. And I'm gonna just pour these right into my pot. I washed these right when we got home. Then I'm gonna just turn my heat on to medium and I'm going to squeeze out the juice from one lemon and add that in. And I'm gonna just sort of mash that down to start. And then I'm gonna add my sugar. I'm kind of making this up as I go. Ouch. That's how you find a cut. Not much lemon juice from that lemon, so I think I'm gonna get another lemon out. Okay, now I'm gonna take a lemon that I washed thoroughly, and I'm just going to scrape off the rind just to get the zest, and I'm just gonna put that in. Also, that was definitely not an example of how to handle a knife, so don't use this as a tutorial. That's a little better. That smells so nice. It's so mild and fruity. Look what it looks like. So pretty. Now I'm just gonna add in the lilac sugar. And while I get the sugar out of this jar, I am just going to invite you as well to join the Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel, and when you join, you get access to all of my bullet journal spreads and exclusive access to the Last Minute Laura Discord server. My bullet journal spread for this week is going to be a recipe, this recipe for the mulberry sorbet. Last week it was a cherry upside down chocolate cake. The week before, I think it was rose petal jam. Sometimes it's recipes, sometimes it's crochet patterns, sometimes it's just drawings. It's whatever I'm working on at the time. You get exclusive access to those bullet journal spreads. The Last Minute Laura Discord is a private chat room for all kinds of folks who get together as a result of this channel. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely check the links in the description below, and I will see you there. Okay, now all the sugar is mixed in. It was about a cup of sugar, the lilac sugar we made before. And then we've got 1.5 lemons worth of lemon juice, and then we've got about probably 8 cups of mulberries. We will adjust with the sugar as needed. I don't think that will be too much sugar. If anything, we might have to add a little bit more sugar. but we shall see once these break down a little bit more. Look what they look like now. Beautiful. So from here on out, I'm just gonna be cooking it down until it's as mashed up as it can be. You can see the berries are still holding their shape right now, so it needs a little bit more time. But I will bring you back once it's gotten to the point where it's time to strain. Well, it's just begun to rain. But I was thinking, what if we put some mint into that sorbet? I feel like mint is in a lot of sorbet, like lemon and mint. I feel like it could go. Do you hear the thunder? Anyway, so I thought I would collect a little bit of mint from the garden and we could put a little mint in there. Mulberry, mint, lilac, lemon. I feel like all those flavors go well together, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of mint. Just grab a few of these tips. Yup, that's what it needed. Oh, it smells perfect. Oh, the mint, was exactly what it needed. Awesome, so all of this, except for the sugar, but even the sugar was infused by us. All of this is from right around here, because I picked the mint, I picked the mulberries, I picked the lilac, the lemon, and the sugar. Still, it's a pretty homemade recipe. I'm happy with it. All right, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna pour this mushy jam into this fabric and hope that everything works out. I think I need something to scoop it with. This is an inevitably messy process. I recommend keeping your lemons. Don't get rid of them right away because they will help remove any stains from the mulberries that will end up on your stuff. Now we're just going to let that drip until it's done. And I'm gonna go figure out what we get to do next. So now that mixture has passed through the strainer, through the sieve, I tied it off and let it drip for a little while longer. It's still warm, but it's not hot. I'm going to add 1/2 shot of gin into this mixture. You need to add an alcohol to help with the crystallization of the water crystals so that they have a good texture. So now that it's done, I'm going to let it cool down completely on the counter and then I'm going to be putting it in the fridge. It tastes really nice. It's sweet, it's mild, it's a little minty, it's really nice. I think it's gonna be good. I am going to put this mixture into the freezer. I'm gonna leave the whisk in and I'm gonna come back in half an hour and whisk it. And I'm gonna do that every hour or so probably. I'm gonna do it as often as I can remember to do it until this starts to freeze. So see you in half an hour. Still totally liquid. Because of course it is, but it does look really pretty. And now that it's cold, I want to taste test it because it'll be closer to the way that it'll taste when it's frozen. Kind of has the consistency of cough syrup right now. Ooh, that's neat. Ooh, the mint is good in there. It's yummy. It's pretty mild. Like, it's nice, but it's not like, I don't know, like raspberries, you can really taste raspberries, or strawberries, you know you're eating strawberries. It's just very mild. You know it's a berry, but it's like, which berry? It's like berry mixture, you know? Anyway, back in the freezer it goes. It's raining, so Alex can't come with me into the rain, but I need to collect dill because I made potato salad for us to have with dinner.
It's totally raining, sorry.
Yeah, it's like totally raining. So I'm just gonna grab some dill. You stand there and I'll show them where it is. I hope it stops raining long enough for us to do a garden tour later.
Hurry, hurry! For the vlog!
For the potato salad, I'll do it for the potato salad.
Enjoy editing.
My hero, bringing me a nice umbrella.
Device.
Thank you, Alex. You think we'll still be able to do a garden tour tonight?
God. Oh Jesus! Oh, yeah, we can do a garden tour.
Do you
got
think...
anti-rain device.
Oh, true. We could just do it under an umbrella.
Yeah.
Look at all these pretty flowers.
Plus, it'll make the flowers look way pretty.
Yeah, they'll for sure look way pretty.
for?
It's okay. The thunderstorm won't last forever, buddy. It's okay.
We were gone
It's
forever.
okay. And the thunderstorm came. I didn't know what to do. Also, the sorbet is starting to get something. It's got a like texture to it now. It's not 100% just liquid. Let me try and get a shot of it. Can you see the texture? That's the ice.
The thickness.
Getting started. So back in the freezer for another hour. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse these off and then I'm gonna give them a quick steam and I'm gonna add them to my potato salad. I decided we're gonna add some of that sushi crab meat. It's Alaskan pollock. I know it's not real crab meat, but it tastes nice, so we're using it.
Yum yum.
I'm adding it into our potato salad so that I don't have to cook meat. Because it's hot out.
And we're vegan.
It's fish. Also, I made homemade mayonnaise. I mixed all the ingredients. I actually used Acre Homestead's recipe, except for I didn't have any mustard, so I didn't really use her. I used her video tutorial. Acre Homestead, she's cute. You should check her out. Thank you, Becky, for that tutorial. And I made my own mayo, but I added sriracha in it because Alex and I like sriracha, and it's for sure like real mayo. Look. It's like maybe a little thinner, but that's okay. It tastes good. All right, so here is our potato salad. Try and make it look delicious.
Look at that, guys. HD. Okay, guys, enjoy. Here, can you smell it? What about this?
Here, let me taste test it on camera. I already know it tastes good because I know I like it.
Yum.
Homemade mayonnaise, dill from the garden. I peeled the potatoes. Peas from the garden. Kale from the garden.
Hashtag local.
Local. Kind of, almost. The potatoes are from Canada, but they're not local. Anyway, we're gonna eat this now. It's really tasty. I guess the taste test is, it's good.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay, so the zinnias are finally starting to do something. Look, we've got zinnias flowers on every single plant. They're all opening. By next week, I bet you this is gonna be just wild because it's already starting. The snapdragons are finishing their second bloom and then they'll put out a third bloom, hopefully. And we've got all these fancy schmancies. Everybody's starting to bloom. And look at how tall the amaranth has gotten. Oh, and look at this pink zinnia. And then everything here. Oh, look, the snapdragons are coming up. They're opening. These are tall varieties of snapdragons, like for cut flowers, which is awesome. This bed is looking awesome. The lettuce all came up and the kale. So I'll be thinning that out in a couple more days. The petunias have fully filled this. Look at this full, just full. And look at this nasturtium. It's just like full of flowers. And the shisho has like tripled in size. It's huge. Ah, it's so exciting. It looks so good. Come over this way. Now the garden entrance is getting a little bit tight because these alyssum have fully filled in. Look, that was from 2 cell packs worth of, look, a rainbow, a double rainbow.
Oh, there you go.
A double rainbow. Oh my goodness. It's been raining. Oh, that's so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love rainbows. Okay, so more zinnias over here. Look at these ones. These are a little variety. I think these are the cut and come again, but they also could be lilliput. I forget. Anyway, the lettuce leaf basil's looking awesome.
Yes.
Isn't it so cute?
Aye.
And look over there, the sunflower is big, but then look at all the kale that we have to harvest. It's just full of kale. So exciting. And this, I haven't been able to keep up with the chamomile. It's just going so fast. Once it dries out from this rain, I'll harvest a whole thing again. I should have done it like yesterday.
Looks beautiful.
We've also got zucchinis. Come over here and look. So our zucchini plants have made a couple of zucchinis. These ones are not ready, obviously. Like tomorrow or the next day, these should be ready. I see a radish that's ready though, so I'm gonna go pick that. I'm gonna try. And the calendula in this bed have bloomed too, which is awesome. Love that. English breakfast radish, French breakfast radish. Look at these zinnias. Look how cute they are. Aren't they pretty?
Aye.
They're just so cute. I'm happy. Oof. Oh look, there's some ripe strawberries. Why don't you pick a strawberry?
Ooh.
Look at our elephant ear hatched. And has a second leaf on the way. And in the shade garden, it is getting shade because our cosmos are way smaller than the ones that are way out in the sunny part of the garden. But the begonia's super happy here. Look, it bloomed, finally. The yellow begonia, it's beautiful. Oh, speaking of beautiful, look at how those clouds look with the sun behind them.
Beautiful.
Anyways, this shade garden doesn't have much to say today, but soon it will. This garden, on the other hand, let me show you. Okay, so this is the big garden. I am really happy with it. It's doing a lot this week. It's doing a lot more. Let me start here. Look at this castor bean plant. It's huge. Look how big the leaves are. They're crazy. The tomatoes are awesome. Look at the tomatoes are starting to change color here. So cool. Covered in flowers, covered in flowers. I already have to tie up higher on these plants. The beans have gone completely berserk. They are climbing all over the fence. This one is like 8 feet tall now. Goes all the way up, which is awesome. They're covered in flowers. No beans yet, but soon. The cosmos here are awesome. I've been picking flowers every single day, just picking off the ones that are dying. I still can't even keep up. How are there all these ones that are damaged? It's been raining. But anyway, I deadhead them and they still are just making tons of flowers. I'm really happy with them. The calendula has exploded. Look at how pretty they are. They're beautiful. And these are just the first flowers. They're all gonna open up and be so fancy and bright. Look at this yellow kind. It's just, oh. And these zinnias are about to bloom. I'm very excited for this garden. These radishes are doing really well. There's a few that are, that are basically ready to come. They're done. That's cool. There's another there. Hello there, sir. Nice to see ya. Hi. You don't like radishes, I don't think. Too spicy. I'm just doing a garden tour. I'll talk to you in a little while. Our beans that are on this fence panel post thing are doing really well. They've finally grabbed on, so they're starting to grow. Behind them is radishes that are slow growing, so that's fine. The red runner beans have gotten onto the fence and they're taking off, looking great. I have a nasturtium that's starting to lean towards climbing on the fence. Another volunteer tomato, another volunteer tomato. How are they still popping up? The flower garden hasn't done what I thought it would do by now, but it's okay. It's gonna do it by next week. All of the flowers are just about to open. There are tons of buds on all of the flowers. Like, that's gonna be a bachelor's button. These cosmos are just about to take off. More bachelor's buttons. It's gonna be really beautiful. I know it is. I already think it's beautiful, but I mean, we're gonna have flowers pretty soon. Lettuce here, doing really well. Look at these beautiful nasturtiums. Aren't the plants themselves just pretty? Even if it doesn't make flowers, look at that. It's just got a bead of water rolling on it. It's just making art for nobody. For us. It's just the rain dancing on the leaves. And then moving right along, more nasturtium, a whole bunch of zinnias here. The cleome is getting nice and big, no flower buds on them yet. Zinnias are just about to bloom, so close. And then I've got a variety of cosmos, I believe, because the flowers look like cosmos, but we'll see. More cosmos, more cosmos. I think this, I don't know what this is. It looks like a cosmo, but it also, the plant doesn't. I don't know, you let me know in the comments if you do know. There's another castor bean, this is the red variety, an Alex.
Hello.
Marigolds all around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And then more calendula with pest insects probably, with my luck. More calendula, oh, so pretty. Okay, and then the red kale or the purple kale looks awesome. The marigolds really do look nice. I like them. This tomato is alive, but no tomatoes yet. That's all right. The zinnias at the entrance, looking good. Our yellow zucchini is not doing great yet. We had a few squashes that were not fully pollinated, so the ends looked rotten. But now it looks like they're making regular ones. So hopefully next week we'll be eating yellow zucchini. Hello! You making trouble? So there's that whole garden. It's looking really full and really lush, and I'm really excited. Every week it just gets better and better. I think it's just awesome. Ta-da! The morning glory is reaching. It'll grab on soon to this birch, and then it'll climb up the fence. The passion flower, doing awesome. Climbing on the fence. That little basket looks nice now. The coleus healed from the raccoon invasion. These petunias are on their break. They just had a huge flush of blooms and I just deadheaded the whole plant. So they get a little break right now. Caution, dinosaurs, that's so cute! Alex, I didn't even see it. Aww. Caution, dinosaurs, that's so cute, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I didn't even know it was there. That's nice, thanks.
You're welcome.
You guys are dinosaurs. Okay, here is another ground cherry. It's covered in fruit. Completely covered. None of them are ready yet. They'll turn yellow. The paper will turn yellow when they're ready, but there's tons. And then I put these zinnias in with it, and I think that was a perfect combination because we're gonna get flowers and fruit from the same basket. And this is from a seed that a blue jay dropped.
Thanks, Blue Jay.
Thank you, Blue Jay. It's blinding out all of the plants underneath it.
Aw.
Look, even this other sunflower underneath it. Look, this is a sunflower.
Maybe I'll get there?
Nah.
No.
Oh, look at all this dill. Now I know where it is. In with my marigolds and my calendula. More calendula, marigolds. A Cosmo that had a seed that fell out and it survived in the ground. More sunflowers from the blue jay. I like leaving the sunflowers from the blue jay. That's nice. You already saw these earlier in the day when it was raining, but my peas are producing. We had enough peas for 2 people to have in our dinner tonight, which is awesome. I don't know what this is. I thought it was amaranth, but now I'm not sure because it doesn't look the same as the one over there. Anyway, I guess we'll see. Look at these pretty plants in the front. Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
So nice. And look at this. This grass. I can give that to the chickens. We don't need that grass.
Don't mind it. I will have the food.
So yesterday, before the rain had started, there were all these bugs. I think it might have been a variety of scale, but there were these little bugs all over the sunflowers. And I went around and squished all of them by hand, like a psycho, and then I showered all of the plants down with my hose, and I think I got them, but you can see the damage that they did. They were making little bites that were just like damaging the leaves. Oh, there's some. These bugs. I was just smooshing them.
Send a message to your friends.
Okay, come on over here.
No,
oh, look, our Mexican sunflower bloomed.
Let's see.
It's so pretty, and we're getting 2 more coming soon. What a small little sunflower. Look at this nasturtium. When you move the leaves out of the way, you get these beautiful colors. Just the colors you get out of this plant. I'm gonna pick a little nasturtium bouquet.
Okay, here's what we got.
See? Oh gosh, there's a bug in this one, an earwig. But the other ones are really pretty.
Hi.
Gotta get the little dude out of there. There, he's gone. Now they're all beautiful. Look at the colors. So nice. And a good snack. Look at our butternut squash.
Where?
It's absolutely, exactly. That's
in these leaves.
in all of here.
In all of these leaves.
I wish I could show you how much growth they've had because they're all the way over this log. I'm gonna go over across so I can show you how far away they are.
Also sunflower.
Traveled all the way over. And this is going to be all covered, hopefully, in butternut squashes. And since this area, like the farm part, doesn't start till over there, they're allowed to climb all the way over here, which is great. Also, check this out. You see?
Yeah.
There's a Illuminati bug on there. Look, the cucumbers are finally deciding to... Oh my gosh, look at this. Look how far. This is butternut squash. Still. This is still a butternut squash. Look, there's our first squash. Right there. I don't know, but I think we might actually grow enough butternut squash for us for the winter.
Ooh.
I didn't know they would all survive and all get this big. Last year, we grew like probably 10 butternut squashes. If we could get 50 butternut squashes from these 5 plants or 4 plants, that's a lot of squash. Another beautiful, oh gosh, look at this nasturtium. It's the most amazing color. Look at it next to the others.
Oh, wow.
It's like pink red. So cool. Like salmon. Like highlighter salmon.
I like salmon.
Like radioactive salmon.
Radioactive.
And then look at the marigolds down here. They haven't bloomed yet, but this little patch has fully filled in. It was 5 plants and now it's all going to be 1 patch. A zinnia bonanza. These are the lilliput variety. They're short. They're not for picking. They're just for looking at. And this is an asparagus. This is what asparagus turns into. It's a fern. More kale. Look at that. Look at this. Look at all that basil.
Hello.
Not the fly. Look at all that basil. Look at a sunflower is probably going to open the day after tomorrow. Look at from here. Isn't that so nice?
Aye.
Like each plant has a unique color. I don't know if that's true. Just feels that way. Okay, so that's that garden. Look at how pretty it is.
Aye.
Whoa, holy moly.
You scared them.
Okay. So last week I put out one of my oxalis plants. I cut all of the growth back and then I put out the plant pot and watered it, and now it's put up a whole bunch of new growth, and the new growth is so strong. I'm so pumped to see what it does for the rest of summer. The lavender is blooming a little bit. The thyme is blooming. I need to weed this garden again. Look at the bindweed. Probably a tomorrow job. More chamomile that needs to be picked. I don't think I'll ever have to plant it again because it's just going to reseed itself so much. My Hoyas are not doing great, I'm going to be honest, but I'm giving them time to adjust to what I've done. The coffee plant is super happy here. It's like chilling. It's putting out new growth. Very happy. Same with the begonia. It's doing really well here. Putting out new flowers like every single day. Look, it's got a new color of flower. Isn't that amazing? I've been pulling off the blossoms, but I don't want to throw them out, but they don't dry well, so I just leave them here so I can look at them till they rot.
What the beautiful.
Another nasturtium with no flowers yet, but eventually it'll be full of them. And then the mint has all pretty much grown back completely. The dill is doing great here too. The comfrey is doing really well here too. That's exciting. Apparently it's not good to eat. Do not eat this. Very important, don't eat this.
Bless
Also
ya.
happy Spanish moss. It likes it out here. Okay, let's go look at the flowers out front. No, we have to go collect the eggs first.
There you go.
Okay, egg time. Oh, wait, are you? Hello? It's a little early, girls. Must have been a rough day. What the heck? Even you guys are in? What is going on here? Excuse me, please, excuse me. Look how pretty I put the
Trifecta.
flowers behind them. Ooh. What a
So
color.
kawaii.
Thunder in this little picture. So there's today's eggs. Not very many, but they are beautiful. I'm gonna go put these away. I'll put those flowers away too, and then let's go look at the front garden. So Alex is gonna go put the eggs inside and I'm gonna meet him at the front to do the flower garden. But let me show you the side yard where I've done a little bit of perennial planting. A little bit of annual too, but let me just show you. This is a Shasta daisy. This is a perennial. It's like a wild daisy. Then we've got some more nasturtiums. They're annual here. Same with the castor bean. And then another gaillardia, my mom told me, and peonies. So those are all perennials, so they'll come back. Same with the hosta. I do need to weed this garden, I know that. But it's starting to do something. Calendula will come here soon. This hosta bed's looking good too. Needs a good weeding, but the marigolds are coming up really good. And the hostas are coming up. And another wild daisy. This little area is filling in too. It'll get more full with the marigolds. And then there's zinnias there. and calendula there. The snapdragons have survived the transplant, but they dropped all of their flowers, so they'll be a little while before they heal from that. And now, time to get into the front garden. So this front garden
subscribe to my group. Download my album.
Download my EP.
Here you go.
The sage is growing in really well here, and so are the marigolds. The yellow ones aren't doing as well. These ones are from seed that me and my mom grew. I don't know which ones these are from my mom or from me, but they're like her seeds. This is like from the nursery. Could be a different variety, but also completely different sizes, so that's cool. Also the alyssum is doing great. It's gonna drop these blooms and put out another set soon. The nasturtium here is filling in really well. It's even got a flower. I've got a flower. Beautiful. Add to my fancy bouquet. And then these two planters are doing really well. They've got herbs and flowers and petunias that need deadheading. Look, a little snail.
Yo, what's up, dude? Cowabunga.
And look at the geraniums, look so pretty. And then chamomile doing well, needs to be harvested. The calendula looks awesome at the front here. Why don't you go along that side and I'll go along this side? So we've got, this is a perennial that came up that I didn't know was here. Verbena, vinca, marigold, wave petunias, looking awesome. Everything's filling in, looking really good. Look at that petunia there. It's so beautiful. The color is crazy.
Oh, very vibrant.
This area is filling in really well. I'm really happy with it. It's not all in bloom yet, but the petunias are. I do need to deadhead again. But they are blooming every day, new flowers, so I'm really happy with the petunias. I didn't know I was gonna love flowers so much. I don't think I'll ever not have flowers again. I really like having them around. Aren't they pretty?
Aye.
Such a nice thing to have in the summer. Come on over to this side and look at the petunias over here. Just the colors are crazy.
Petunia.
Like, look at this rainbow. That's like insane. Look at all those, how can all of those colors exist here in Canada? These colors are far too beautiful.
Alright.
Oh gosh.
They're pretty.
They're so pretty. I always thought that looked like heaven when the sun was behind the clouds. Like a Michelangelo painting. Look at these vinca. They're like the softest pink you've ever seen. I keep holding the nasturtiums up for comparison. These are like fire.
Very vibrant. The camera's not doing justice.
I don't think it is. I think
it's very vibrant.
It's so vibrant.
Believe that.
It's more than just orange though. There's like this pink. Wow. Zinnias here, probably gonna bloom next week. All this ground cover sedum that I transplanted has filled in so well. I think it looks so cute and it's flowering now. Look at those tiny little yellow flowers. And these big orange marigolds are doing great. Oh, these zinnias are bloomed. Look how pretty they are next to the nasturtiums. This flower box has been attacked, I see.
Oh, really?
Yes, by some pest insect. It's okay, we'll just pull those off. Nobody needs to know. The marigolds look great. It's been putting out new flowers a lot. It kind of breaks my heart to deadhead them because I know that they could make seeds with that flower, but I'm gonna make them make seeds at the end of summer. Don't worry, we're gonna collect seeds. Not right now. Okay, there. Now it's nice and vibrant again. The kale still looks awesome too. This bed needs a little bit of attention, if I can be honest. It's a little bit overgrown, but I'm kind of okay with it because I think that everything that's overgrown is pretty and it makes it look like a wild landscape, but I will weed it eventually. These are so pretty, aren't they? So pretty. Just love them. And they just keep making flowers. If you pick the flowers, they just keep making them. Like, what?
Oh yeah?
How crazy is that? You get to have,
crazy.
it's free flowers.
I was quite astonished when I learned that.
You want more flowers? Well, then you're gonna have to pick those flowers. This nasturtium is such a beautiful dark red. I'm sad that there aren't any ready to pick right now, but look at how much darker it is than any of my others. So pretty, but it needs to be deadheaded. The moral of this garden tour is I need to spend a couple of hours deadheading and weeding in the garden. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I have to spend a bunch of time in the garden. Come and look at these marigolds, they're pretty crazy. Look at, this is on the same plant. It's one of my mom's hybrids. It puts out these, she calls them like painted. They're like painted petals, but each flower comes out different and there's such beautiful variations. Look on this plant. It goes all the way from the darkest red to a medium red to a medium dark orange to like a vibrant, this actual flower has different colors on each petal. It's so pretty. Look it, I transplanted these lilies in the spring. I just broke them off from the one that we have in the backyard and it worked.
I made it.
It rooted and made a flower.
Ta-da!
We're just practicing for the wedding.
Yep.
Look at this petunia. Are you kidding me? Like, what? It's not gonna show on the camera the way that it looks.
No.
It's from another
very
planet.
royal, velvety.
It looks like beautiful royal velvet. Oh god, it's so pretty. Okay. Well, friends, family, neighbors,
Whoever's watching.
Whoever is watching.
Whenever.
Whenever you're watching from. In the after the event.
After the event.
Watching this on a old camcorder.
Oh, no.
Look at how happy they were before the event. Okay, that's it though. I'm gonna go inside and put these in a vase. I'll bring you in with me so we can check on the sorbet and hopefully it'll be something that we can eat. Look at my beautiful bouquet. Also, look at my really pretty handmade dress. I made this dress, well, with a sewing machine, but it's still handmade. And then my boots, my $4 boots.
One payment.
One payment, $4.
$4.
I was very happy with this stuff. I don't know if you could tell, but I was really happy with this very good deal. They're cute and they fit and they hold my ankles in place. Like,
Don't even need any gel inserts at all.
right? Okay, so I'm gonna go put this in a vase inside. We'll check on the sorbet and then we'll go out and we'll give the chicken some kale. Ooh, it's starting to look like something. Kind of looks like a melted freezy. Getting a little icy. Let's taste test it. See the texture now? It's kind of like gloopy and icy. Oh, that's so nice and refreshing. Wow, it tastes so summery. It's so dark. Look at those flowers, so pretty. Look at that stuff. See the texture? See what I mean? Kind of slushy. Let's go give the chicken some kale and we'll come back and see if it's gotten any firmer. What the heck? It's so pretty. Could you just put that in there and I'm gonna open it now and spread it around. Caution, dinosaurs.
While Laura is finish up in there in the coop, I'm gonna feed these dinosaurs over here. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, this little chicken. Such a dinosaur. You're strange. You earned it, Marigold. I saw her lay her egg today.
Wonderful.
I spread about half the bag outside. Tomorrow they'll kick it around and they'll enjoy that. And then I put half a bag inside just to freshen it up and make sure it's nice and dry after the big rainy day they had today. Hi guys! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The babies want to go in, but they're scared. Grumpy Clover. You completely just decimated this kale. This is why you guys need to stay inside the fence, because this would be what our kale would look like. Okay, well, that's all. Alex and I are going to just hang out a little while outside while we put the chickens away. They're almost all in, just the little ones are gonna peck around for a bit because they don't have anybody bothering them when it's evening. It was an awesome day and I really hope that you enjoyed coming along with me. I really hope you had a good time. If you did, definitely click the like button down below the video. And if you're new, subscribe, join in on this journey. It's a fun time. And if you would like to support me and support the channel, definitely check the links in the description. There's a link to my Patreon and all of the other different ways that you can support the channel. Oh gosh, there's mosquitoes now. I also just want to thank all of you who are supporting me on Patreon. I really do appreciate you guys, and you will be getting a recipe this week for the mulberry sorbet. So if you want that recipe and the bullet journal spread associated with it, $2 a month. You can support me on Patreon. Okay, see you next time.